Welcome back everyone to Hades Tech. I'm your host, Hades, and in this video we're going to discuss don't become a data analyst if. There's multiple things behind that. So that's why I left it if ... I would say number one, don't become a data analyst if you're going into it for the money. The reason why I say that is because I constantly preach to everyone, no matter what you're going in. If you're doing it for the money, you will get bored and eventually it will be more so like a job than something you actually like to do. Because there's a quote that I love, which is, do something you love and you won't work a day in your life. Love that quote. And I highly recommend it for you guys. Number two, don't become a data analyst if you hate working with Excel. That's just the truth. Three, don't become a data analyst if you don't care to communicate with others. Let's say, for example, you're a hermit type of individual and you're not the best communicator, which is no problem. You could always get better at communicating. But let's just say you're a hermit type of individual. You like to stick to yourself. You don't want to go out and really talk to people. You want to be in your own cubicle, in your own world, probably send a few emails, but really not deal with meetings all that much. Well, guess what? Then data analytics is not for you. Let's see here. That was three. So I believe that was three. I would say four, don't become a data analyst if I would say don't become a data analyst if you aren't a people person. Now, I might get some pushback on this, but hear me out. If you're really not a people person in data analytics, because you're constantly communicating all your findings to the business, considering you're solving business problems. But I would say if you overall are not a people person, and then you present your findings to these business people and you don't speak the business lingo, it's going to be a rough time for you in corporate. It's going to be a rough time. But if you're in, this is something that could be learned just by communicating with individuals. You don't got to do it every day, but at least take the time out to communicate with your coworkers and become that people-y person. I'm not saying outside of work you have to be a people person, but inside of corporate doing data analytics, you have to be a people person. Not saying you have to like everybody, but you have to be able to understand that within your role, you are solving a business problem through data, period. Next, and lastly, I would say don't become a data analyst if you think that this is going to be an easy job. Now, for us senior data analysts, sure, it does come off pretty easy, but that is because we have spent countless hours, countless nights learning, constant failures within different projects. And sure, when I say constant, I mean, even if it's just 2 or 3, right? In data analytics, that it hits a little bit different. When you fail on a project in data analytics, it's just a little bit different. So yeah, those are the main things that I would say to don't become a data analyst if you're either one of those things. Trust me, I am preventing you and trying to reduce as much as nonsense and BS and stress on you as possible when you're watching my videos, because I give you the straight, raw insight that a lot of individuals have you pay for. And that's just the truth. But that concludes this video. So until next time, everyone, take care.